जय जगन्माता बगलामुखी। ओम क्रीं बगलामुखी वरदे सर्वसौभाग्यप्रदायिनी समस्त भक्तानां सर्वाभीष्ट साधय साधय क्रीं Om Swaha. In our previous episodes, we were discussing about Sanatana Dharma. What does Sanatana Dharma means? Who told this? When did they say this? These topics were explained in detail to you all, if at all, if you have realized, which means certainly without any doubts, you people should have understood it is what I believe. This is the continuation of that only, which I am going to explain. So, the meaning of the word Sanatana Dharma is moral responsibility of mankind. It means to say that Brahma Yagnam, Deva Yagnam, Pitru Yagnam, Manushya Yagnam, and Bhuta Yagnam. These are the mere responsibilities of mankind mentioned in Sanatana Dharmam. This is also referred as Panchamaha Yagnam. If you ask anyone what is Sanatana Dharma, then everyone will say it is Panchamaha Yagnam. Under this Panchamaha Yagnam, that is Brahma Yagnam, Deva Yagnam, Pitru Yagnam, Nriyagnam, nothing but Manushya Yagnam, both are the same. And in the same way, Bhuta Yagnam. It is not necessary that a person should follow all these on a daily basis. Out of this, even if one particular thing is followed, then itself give us a great boon. She will attain all prosperity in life. However, the Creator, Lord Brahma, has given us all the 5 paths that needs to be followed by everyone. The most powerful path among these, the important one that needs to be followed without any fail is nothing but Deva Yagnam. In this Deva Yagnam and Pitru Yagnam cannot be practiced by any normal human beings. People who practice the Vedas and Shastras, we need to give them some dakshina and ask them to perform these 2 yagnas on our behalf. The person who performs Deva Yagnam, he should be knowing Mantra Shastra plus Vedic mantras, which is Suktas, and Yaga Shastra should also be well known. That is, the meaning of Deva Yagnam means the meaning can be Yagam too. Yagnam, the word not only Yagam, but continuously performing. In other words, on a particular time, if we start the Yagnam and continuously perform these karma without a break, such a procedure is known as Yagnam. Yagnam can also be known as Yagam. In the same way, during old days, you would have seen, I'm not sure if you would have seen it or no, one person will be coming in a cycle in the middle of a village, and in between there could be a coconut tree. Around the tree in his cycle, the man would be making few rounds for at least a week. He will not get down from his cycle. The name of the task is called cycle Yagnam. In the same way, people in the olden days, when we used to study in the school, I've seen it couple of times. They would have kept big hoardings, cycle Yagnam is happening. Day and night on the cycle, he will not get down from the cycle. He will be sleeping on the cycle itself during the nights. This is only called cycle Yagnam. Similarly, there is something called Sarpa Yagnam. What does Sarpa Yagnam mean? In a big glass box, there will be a lot of snakes inside that box. And inside that, you will find one person who will be standing inside the box. He will also be inside the box for a week or a particular day which has been fixed. This is called Sarpa Yagnam. In the same way, we have something called Ramayana Yagnam, Bhagavat Yagnam. Such Yagnam used to be performed. If one particular task is performed on a continuous basis, without fail, such activity is called Yagnam only. So here, when we say Deva Yagnam, it is nothing but Yagam only. That is, performed to please the Devatas. In order to perform this Yagnam, a person who is well versed in Shastras should be only performing this. Without fail, he should be knowing the Yaga Shastra. How should a Yaga be performed? He should be knowing all these things. Among this, the most important thing is to please the Devatas, one must compulsorily know the Agnihotra Yagnam. Veda mantras are only important. After doing the Japam, Ghee Homam, Adya Hudi is what they say. Adya means ghee. These things should be known to the person. If you come across such person, ask them to perform on your behalf by not only asking them to come to your house, but also it should be performed on regular basis. You should give them some money, whatever you can as per your status, give some dakshina and perform on your behalf. Similarly, Pitru Yagnam. What is mentioned in Pitru Yagnam means our fathers, our forefathers and their 7 generations, in order to attain their blessings and not take any curse from them, and in order to get the moksha in the heaven, just because they should not suffer to get a proper meal, one has to perform Pitru Yagnam. For our forefathers, all their sins needs to be washed away and they need to attain moksha. In heaven or moksha, in order to lead a happy life, one has to perform Pitru Yagnam. This is the responsibility of mankind. That is Pitru Yagnam. Even this should be performed by a priest who is well aware of Shastras and also by giving them some dakshina. It is very auspicious to perform this on an Amavasya day. If it is not possible to perform on Amavasya, we should not consider nakshatra but the Tidhi. Please understand that it is done for the Atma and this should be performed on Tidhi only. While we are alive, whatever is done for us, it is done based on our nakshatra. However, for Atma, when the soul departs from the body, for that Atma, whatever ritual we perform, for that Atma to get the peace, Tithi should be considered and perform the rituals. Even for the gods, it is important to do things based on the Tithi only. However, in few places, which is very rare, they see the nakshatra and perform the ritual. In reality, this is not the right practice at all. For example, goddess Durga Devi, Durgashtami is very auspicious. For Lord Sri Ramachandra, Rama Navami is auspicious. For Lord Sri Krishna, Krishnashtami is auspicious. That is, Ashtami, Rohini falls together on that particular day. Not every time these two will come together. So, all these people are not just normal human beings. They are all gods. In other words, you can say that they are Atma Swarupam. For such people, Tithi should be considered. So, in order to keep our forefathers happy, we perform the Pitru Yagnam. Most importantly, Amavasya is considered to be most auspicious. In the same way, when a person dies, we must make a proper note of the Tithi and perform the ritual on that day. If you perform once in a year, it is not sufficient at all. Many people are like this only. They perform the ritual once in a year. Not only that, in Kerala, if you come and including me, when I visited Kerala, I went to a place called Aluva. In that place, Pitru Tarpana is very auspicious. I went there to Aluva. In Aluva, besides the river, Periyar river, the very auspicious river, on the banks of that river, there is a Shiva Kshetra and in that place only this ritual is performed. Most of them proclaim themselves as big priests. First of all, they don't deserve to be called priests only. They think they are priests. People who call themselves as priests, those fools, many of them will be sitting there. When they see people coming, you would have seen in the olden days in the market as well. I too have gone to the market to purchase flowers in the olden days. Just say maybe some 25 years back, I have gone to the market. When you enter the market, all sellers will call, please come, please come, please come. In the same fashion, the so-called please starts to call all the people, please come, please come, please come. They call in this way. One fool, you should go early in the morning, only like somewhere around 6:30. He kept everything ready for puja and he's smoking cigarette. He's telling, I don't remember exactly what he said. He's just blabbering. Then he started to say, Shuklam, Bharadaram, Vishnum, Sheshivarnam, Chaturbhujam. The sloka was recited by him. Again, he started the same. Shuklam, Bharadaram, Vishnum, Chaturbhujam, Panchabhujam. Shuklam, Bharadaram, Vishnum, Chaturbhujam, Shatbhujam. Like this, he was just going on changing the bhujas. I was watching him for some time. I saw one person who was smoking cigarette in his hand. People have started to come, and if you see people, they seem to have little knowledgeable only. They come to this man and get the Pitru Tarpana performed from him and leave. Do you think they will see any result? No, they won't find any result. Few days ago, all these things went off track. Don't mistake me that I am saying all these things. All these things should be made aware of to everyone. That's why I am telling you. In one boarding, at the time of schooling, once upon a time, there was an Iyer hotel. On the top, there were few rooms and we were staying there. Since I come from an upper middle class family, in order to look after me, my parents used to give extra money to the hotel people, and in return, the hotel people will take good care of me. On a particular day, it was this Adi Amavasya. Person who usually bring food for me did not come with food at all. Usually there are two gentlemen, either of them will get food for me. When I asked them the reason why they did not bring the food, what they said was, today it is Adi Amavasya and they have gone to perform the Tarpana. The person did not give Tarpana to his forefathers. He has gone to perform the Tarpana as a priest and was doing it for others on their behalf. He does not know anything. And when he came back, I asked him, to which he replied saying, in this hotel, many people work and among them, 6 people have gone and all 6 of us does not know much about it. Every year we have been going. We too get many customers and they come to us. Do you guys know what they do? That is, even I have gone with them, I too got cheated and gave money many a times. Even I have given a Rudrakshamala which was nothing less than 5 tolas to the opposite person. In the beginning I gave all these things to them. Let the opposite person feel good and with wholehearted, let that guy perform the ritual in the right way. What will he do? We don't know, and how will he perform? We don't know. So in advance I gave him 10,000 rupees cash, one set dhoti, and removed the Rudraksha from the neck and put it on his neck. Swami, please perform the ritual in right way and let our forefather feel content. So initially I asked in that village, who is the head priest and who knows everything? And I want that particular person to perform this ritual. They sent this person and he said they are the number one. And I have approached him. Do you know what that man did? On a big leaf, he himself got the cooked rice from his house and he was giving instructions like, make rice balls and keep it here and keep it here, there. Please think about your forefather. Wear this pavitram in your hand. Offer some flowers. Sprinkle some sesame seeds on the top and then take this and keep it on your head. After that, go to the river and leave it in the river. Not a single mantram these guys knew. So, when you say it is Tarpanam, it is few mantras, few procedures, few shastras will be there, and these fools does not know any of these things. What are people doing? They come to these fools and along with them they perform these rituals. This is the biggest sin for our Hindu religion. This needs to be changed and it is really difficult to change too. In order to change this, we have to give many examples. So now, Pitru Yagnam. In the same way, Deva Yagnam and Pitru Yagnam. In order to perform these two rituals, a person who is very well aware of all Shastras must be identified. Dakshina should be given to such person and with him these rituals should be performed. Otherwise, you guys will lose money, that's all, and you won't gain any benefit. Then, if you ask me how should we identify that person, you should use your own methods only. A person who is well educated does not mean that he or she has knowledge. There is nothing like that. There are so many educated people. And if you ask few topics, they will have no answers only. So, knowledge and education both are two different things. Knowledge, that bookish knowledge is different, and their culture, their knowledge, both are two different things only. For example, if you get a degree from a college that doesn't show the person is very knowledgeable, he might know those things better. He has done MBBS, so certainly he will know about the topic. However, general knowledge, how a person should live, how should he conduct, what is his culture, all these things he should be aware of. It is good to know information and all these things should be passed on to him from his ancestors. If not, it cannot be told by others. Even if you try to explain, he won't understand. To this temple, many people come. Earlier, I used to conduct classes during Amavasya, but now I am not going at all. Why? Because there is no use even if you say anything to these people. They will just be listening to you, that's all. After the class, I normally ask them, if you guys have any doubts or questions, you can ask me. Please ask me. No one will come forward to ask any doubts. Here there are two things to mention. I will tell them, if you don't have any doubts, then there are only two reasons. First, you people should have understood everything and that's why you don't have any doubts. Second, if a person has not understood anything, he also will not have any doubts or questions. He does not understand anything. Then what doubt or questions will he have? Such people come under the second category only. So, when we do certain things, he who does things for us, does he really deserve it? Does he have that potential? Does he possess his right knowledge? These things we need to check in the first place and then take decisions. So, here, Deva Yagnam and Pitru Yagnam, both these yagnas should not be performed by separately. Only a person who has learned the right knowledge and who is well versed with the Shastras should be performed. Then only we will get the benefit out of it. Next, Brahma Yagnam, Niryagnam and Bhuta Yagnam. These three yagnas should be done by us only, which means a person can perform this on their own. Among this, Nri Yagnam is often known as Manusha Yagnam. When a guest knocks at your door, you should be in a position to take care of him. This could be once in a blue moon too. That could be either you know the person very well or it could be mere stranger. If a person who calls you in advance and informs you saying that I will be visiting your house and so date, you cannot consider them as a guest. As a coincidence, without anticipating, if someone comes for a day or a half a day or for 10 days, he is not a guest. So such people who may or may not come to our house very rarely, if such person comes to your house, you should treat them as yatha vidhi, whatever is possible by us. We should provide them with good food, good sleep and rest, and with proper bedding and with happiness. You should send them away for their further journey. This is something we can do on our own only. Next is Bhuta Yagnam. What is Bhuta Yagnam? We have already told this before. All living things which are in our surroundings, daily we should provide them with food. For example, in a house if there are 5 people and for these 5 people if we are preparing payasam, this is nothing but poison which is also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita too. If you are preparing rice and if you eat it all alone, it is nothing but equivalent to poison. It's not like that. You need to give it to others as well. In your house, if you have just 5 people, then prepare the food for 6 people. In the house, there are 5 people, but for 6 people, the food should be prepared. The food prepared for that one extra person, think you are keeping it for God Himself. If at all a guest comes, please give it to them. Else, outside, if you see any living being, then offer that food to them. This is Bhuta Yagnam. Let's talk about Brahma Yagnam. Every day you must read something new. Please understand one thing. Every time if you keep on watching TV or sit in front of TV and if you keep watching serials, your life will be like the needle in the clock which keeps rotating in one place all the time. Your life will keep going on like needle. Where every day we think we are moving forward but we don't. This is what we call life cycle. Daily from the time we are born, we are just walking. Do you know where we are walking? Do you know where? Where are we going? Tell me, where are we going? We are walking to the place where we are going to rest in the peace. Either we go to the heaven or we go to the hell. That is where we are walking. The life stops there. This is there for all human beings. So what should you do? We should take care of our life and we should save our own life. We need to save our life. Why? Because the lifespan on earth is very little. At most a person can live only up to 120 years. At most. That too, once you cross 80 or 85, you will start to feel miserable about your life. Life will become hell. After that, after the death, either we will go to heaven or we will go to hell. There again, we will have to live our life and there the lifespan is going to be 2000 years. So there only our tenure is more and there is no doubt about this topic. This point is mentioned by all religions as well. All religions. After death, if you are born, then definitely there is a death. There is no questions about it, right? So after death, it is either heaven or it is hell. We have to go through this for sure. So for this, maximum we live our life on earth. Small things are enough. For that, you don't have to sit in tapas your entire life like this. No one is telling. These points, like Brahma Yagnam, Deva Yagnam, Pitru Yagnam, Nri Yagnam and Bhuta Yagnam, all these together known as Panchamaha Yagnam. You can perform these rituals anytime. Whichever the time it is possible, you can do it. For this yuga, kalam, male, female, caste, religion, it does not require any of these things. These words were told by the God Himself. Whatever the God said, it will never go in vain. Definitely, Sanatana Dharmam. Please understand what Sanatana Dharmam is first. And as mentioned, the Panchamahayagna should be performed in day-to-day life. Please be a human first. Why I say this? Because only after 1000 janmas one gets to be born as a human, and in this Manisha Janma, if you commit sins, again you will be born as an insect or a worm. Don't give way for this. With the grace of Lord Jagannatha, whatever I just said, hope you understand it, and I pray the same to the Almighty.